Yo, we're back. We're back. Yes, guys, we are back. Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. Hakeem Jordan, what's cracking liking? Cracking liking? Cracking liking. Hakeem, y'all, you need to pick up that call.
No, 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 no. I'm about to put this on mute. Nah, living the dream.
Hey, feeling good, feeling great. Hey, we here, man. The weekend's here, so we about to let go. It's Freestyle Friday, so let's freestyle it up. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yo, Hakeem, what you drinking on, man? Well, that's carrot juice.
Fresh juices, baby. Fresh juices. Trying to focus on my health a little bit more.
That's good, man. I ain't have carrot juice in a while. Well, as you guys already know, it's Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday. I love Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday when there's really no organization. We go by the way we want to go. I like that. So that being said, Jordan, what's going on in the hip hop world? What's going on in hip hop?
So let's go, man. Let's go. Hip hop. Oh, you want to do sports or we go to join hip hop?
Hip hop first. What's going on in the hip hop
Let's
world?
go to hip hop. You throw me off guard. Let's go. So let's talk about Russell Simmons. So a few days ago, he went viral, and he's upset at black people because more to the situation that there's a lot of people that's go for Trump, and also how with his lawsuits that's going down for him and everything, and how some people is turning side out of Russell Simmons and everything. He thinks that like black people has a problem with him, so he was in Bali doing his stretching, and also explaining to I'm good to black people even though he's in Bali. A lot of people say he's in Bali because he's run away from lawsuits he got here in America, in New York City and everything. So, but other than that, here's Russell. Oh, shout out to
Hassan Tafir, shout outs to you, brother.
and Joshua.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Joshua. And shout out to Ken Dog. Ken Dog.
Joshua, shout out. Ken Dog Gang all day.
Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? But anyways, Hakeem, back to Russell Simmons. Go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Well, did you forget that I got 10,000 black men out of jail? And that I changed the factory farming industry forever? And that I registered more of you to vote than probably anybody you know? And I worked for Black Lives Matter and every movement that's helped our people, all the women's rights and even gay rights movements that I did so much work for. To let them demonize me in such a way that my friends cannot visit me without you attacking them. But yet you stand next to Donald Trump. Knock it off. I'll be in New York next week. This idea that I'm hiding is stupid. I call a paparazzi of myself every time I'm there. I have an office on Wilshire Boulevard. I'm there all the time. I work out in New York sometimes, but I live here. I live here to heal people. Black people, did you forget that I got 10,000 black men out of jail? And that I changed the factory farming industry forever?
Jordan, you muted.
So there you go. So there that's Russell Simmons. He's talking about he has history of helping a lot of black people out. But the thing is, once the allegations came out, lawsuits came out with him, a lot of black people just look him on the side eye and everything, especially him, allegedly assaulting women. Also, there was a year ago of him calling his ex-wife of the B word, and also calling his daughter a B word too. So a lot of people is looking at him at the different eye, saying that he's not the Russell Simmons that we thought he is. But other than that, Hakeem, go ahead, Rodney. What's your take on Russell Simmons?
Yep, it's a busy Friday. Yes, it is a busy Friday. Look at the little one. Well, so at the same time, Hakeem Jordan, you already know what it is. Russell say he's not hiding. He is hiding. Come on now. Come on, Russell. Like, let's be serious now. You haven't. He said he been in New York for a couple of times. Since when? Because if he was in New York, the paparazzi would have been taking a picture of Russell Simmons. Not only that, he said he called them. When you call the paparazzi, trust me, they're gonna show up. So Russ, I'm not gonna lie, I always look up to Russ when it comes to the aspect of business and how he handled things. But all these allegations, like Jordan said, when it came to the situation with his ex-wife, when it came to the situation with his daughter, and now when it came to the situation of him sexually harassing somebody allegedly, which nobody really know, he was not yet prosecuted. It may seem like you're hiding. So if he does come out to New York, clear everything up, yeah, I see how it is. Now, he said he got a lot of black men out of jail. Hakeem and Jordan, I don't see no records of it. If he did, please clarify for me. But as for me seeing it myself, nah, I don't think he did it. Because somebody would have came out and said, yo, Russell's the man. He helped me get out of jail. You know how guys is? Guys see every time somebody get him out of jail, like, yo, this man get me out of jail. They would have quickly did a video about that. They
Basically.
haven't. So Russ, you got a lot of things going on for you, my brother. Go ahead, Hakeem.
So, like, first off, I tell people when you get into the public eye, you're subject to scrutiny, no matter what you do. So this ain't nothing new. Take the scrutiny and keep it moving. We don't need to hear a conversation about what you have done and what you like. What are you doing today? Yes, we respect what you're doing prior. What are you doing today? A lot of your moves have been kind of suspect. A lot of things you have been doing has been public when you used to be a very private person. So there's nothing we can look at it from this point. You know, I respect Russell for bringing us Def Jam, LL Cool J, all these greats, but still, you know what I mean? When your business get private, you're subject to scrutiny. I don't know what he think is this.
Now that, but shout out to Gore for also being in the building. What's going on, big dog?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for me, with Russell, I agree with you 100%, Hakeem. Like I said, when it comes to stuff you have allegation for, especially in the past with your daughter, and also people that put in lawsuits against you, and also the history of a lot of stuff that's happened in the past with you with your ex-wife and everything. You know, you definitely gonna get some head turns and everything. You know, because there's been rumors about stuff that you're doing that's in the past in the last 20, 30 years as well. So he said he was coming to New York this week coming up and everything. But the thing is, it's like when you come to New York, he might have some more lawsuits with him coming his way. Maybe some stuff he got to pay and everything. Because why you in Bali for some reason? Why you not here in America? Or like I said, I don't know, you have a house in New York or Los Angeles, anything like that. Like I said, why you not over here if you don't have all these allegations, all these lawsuits coming for you, and you're standing in Bali? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense whatsoever. Go ahead, Ronnie.
All right, I already know. We're moving forward. You already know it's Freestyle Friday. We do stuff in rapid speed. So, guys, we're gonna be really quick on some of these topics. Jordan, sports. What's
Let's
happening
get
in the sports world?
let's get into the sports world. We're gonna talk about Angela Reese, the Barbie herself, Angela Reese. So, her last game, a reporter came out talked to her about politics and everything. And she was talking about one of the positives talked about Kamala Harris and everything, and how the Democratic convention was this past week and everything. And she says like I'm not 100% involved into politics right now. She's a young, like I said, she's a young lady. She's focused on basketball. But when she came to talk to politics, she's had a very good answer. Say, hey, I'm not really well educated about politics in every way, so I don't want to say something that my people turn the wrong way, so the wrong way. And that what the answer she said was very, very respectable and everything. Just to see that, a lot of celebrities, either they don't want to, if they're not informed enough, they're not going to talk about it. Because because I think it's important that a lot of I think a lot of celebrities should not, if they're not really know what's going on, not to get involved with it and everything, especially a young girl like Angela Reese, because she's a superstar in the making, and she got other stuff to worry about. Other than that, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Candidate Kamala Harris is a woman, and she's doing her thing. Her running for president. Have you gotten a chance to watch her? What are your thoughts on her running for political office?
I haven't been able to tap a lot into the political election and everything going on, so I'm not that educated right now. But just continue to learn and just give feedback. But everybody go out there and vote. I commend that, and I just tell a lot of people to go out there and vote. because we need it for this election.
And Angel, Vice President candidate Kamala Harris
Oh wow.
is
And with questions like that, when she said Kamala Harris, she said, "Oh wow, I think she has media training when it comes to stuff like that." And because to me, that was a good answer. That was a real good answer. But what you guys think? Go ahead, Ronnie. What you think about it?
Like I always say, this generation is getting more and more into politics because of the aspect of Donald Trump. You know why I say Donald Trump, and not too much of Kamala Harris because to be honest, people just don't like Trump. So we're trying to find any way to not vote for him in office. So I see a lot of young folks are really getting involved in politics, and that's really, really that is great to see. And I think like someone like her who is trending, who pretty much has a presence, stage presence, and you have a lot of young girls looking up to her, and now she's telling them to go out there and vote. I think that's a really good thing that she's doing, and not only that, but other people as well. I think that all I keep telling people, this presidential election is so much important that I don't want to sleep around people, like sweep underneath the rug. People say I don't want to go there and vote. I'll be like, no, go there, do your research, and make sure you vote because this one right here is very important. Because this gonna solidify the future, guys. I'm just being honest. If someone's going on with different wars, you talking about famine, you talking about crisis, not only in the Middle East but actually in our homeland. People need to take this seriously, and I think people need to do their research and see whoever they want to vote for to be in office. Go ahead, again.
So there, I've read Malcolm X extensively, and Malcolm X used to criticize the idea of black celebrities as a leadership class. They cannot be trusted with leading social information with information to transform. These are the wrong people you should talk to about political things. They dribble and shoot balls. That's all they do. What we're going through in real life, they have nothing to do with it. She should not be. She said, "Oh, I'm not educated." You went to college. You should have been. To even furthermore let you know that they don't care about the political landscape. I don't even think she probably don't even know if she's a Democrat or a Republican, an independent, or progressive. So let's stop. Like, I hate when they go in here and ask these questions to people who don't even understand political science from a small level. We do not need her opinion about that. There's people who I wouldn't mind you asking, maybe Jalen Brown.
He's a celebrity. You just
He's
contradict
a
your own
he's
call, your
no
Hey,
commentary.
Hakeem, I got a better one. How about Kyrie Irving?
yeah, these guys, yes, but I'm talking about for the majority. You're right, and I'm just saying, not a lot of these guys know what they're talking about. It's very few people who care about these type of things. You feel
No, but
me?
I'm laughing because you say you celebrity should be the one talking, but then the people you name are celebrities, Kyrie Irving and Jalen Brown. You
That
just
is
went
true,
against your
but
whole
but but we all
you
know
just
that
went
they're
against
more.
your whole
We
commentary.
all know they're more focused on political issues.
Okay, so I get your point. Okay, so because they all more focused on political issues.
Yeah,
Oh, like, no, but no, that shout out to the lovely Bobby Bryant and the lovely Sherry Bryant always being in the building, and also Genesis. Genesis is also in the building. Genesis I am is also in the building. Thank you guys so much for always coming in, tuning in. Now that but shout out to those I watch us on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very important. Go ahead, Jordan, your commentary.
Yeah, man. For her, like I said, I do like the answer that she gave. The answer that she gave, because she to me she's a young lady. She be focused about her basketball career and everything. The NBA season is here. I want to focus on anything but my NBA career and also endorsements deals. Mind you, she signed an endorsement deal earlier this year with Reebok, and also she just signed an endorsement deal a couple days ago, I believe, with Reese's Pieces, the candy. Which is a good idea. Her last name is Reese, goes on Reese's Pieces, so that's very, very clever and everything. So with her, I do like her answer she gave and everything. I know she's. I like her answer, but I know that she's know what's going on with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. With Donald Trump as well. I just think it was a smart media move to stay with the politics, especially as a young woman right now, because she has a lot more money she can make, and she's trying to build her brand and also build herself as a basketball player. So I like I said, it's smart for her to do that, but I also agree with you, Hakeem will come to Malcolm X, and you see this on a lot of Democrat sides, on the Democrat sides too, of celebrities going forward with the Democrats, because you see some of these celebrities, they like to shame on people, especially the black people, white people, they like to shame on people. If you don't vote for Kamala, then you're a Trump, you're a Trump supporter or something like that, or you don't vote for Trump, you're a full-blooded Democrat, all that type of stuff. And I hate when some of these celebrities that Dr. Umar called out, as I'm not gonna name, I hate that they try to shame you of who you vote for. When it comes to politics and everything, if you like one person, either that's a Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever, it's fine. But I don't feel like you don't have to. That's fine, especially from celebrity side. But I don't feel like you should have to shame these other people that if you don't vote for this type of person, you're stupid. You think stupidly and everything. I really don't like that, and that's why Hakeem made that. The thing about don't listen to celebrities, because sometimes they get paid off the Democrats or Republican, and they'll make speeches and they'll make shorts and Instagrams about how this president is so good and how the other president is so bad. And if you don't like this type of president, you're a stupid person, something like that. So shout out to Angel Reese.
Yeah, not only that, but like Gore said in the comment, like she became one of his favorite players when it comes to the aspect of the WNBA. She's very adorable. Every time I tell like Angel Reese is adorable. She's adorable. Even with the makeup, I was like, that girl's adorable. That being said, money, Jordan, you already know what I always want to know, Jordan. Where's my money, man? What's going on with the money?
Let's talk about money. We're gonna talk about spending some monies, and this go about some retail companies, mostly from Macy's, Target, but probably Macy's. So retailers are facing pressure as consumers spend less and less at retail stores, because a lot of people is either buying in bulk. Also, go and buy from Amazon, especially you got Amazon Prime, you get, there's some stuff you can get not just tomorrow. There's some stuff you could get by the end of the day. If you really want it, you're going to pay extra fee and everything. So, and especially with Macy's, because like I said, I know you guys know, there's been the last 3 or 4 years, we seen like there's a lot of Macy's closing down, and they're going to continue to close down. And, a lot of people are not, really, shopping at other retails. Kohl's is not here no more. I could say Kmart. Kmart's never been, but you see some of these big local stores, they're starting to leave. Also, you see malls, some of these malls across America, they're starting to close down because we're spending less, and people are spending more towards online orders and everything. Or if they go to Costco or Walmart, they jump to these stores. Either Costco, they buy in bulk, or Walmart, which they're really good with prices and everything. So other than that, Hakeem, we have the clip for Yahoo. As you know, Yahoo Finances. Shout out Yahoo Finances and Yahoo Finances. That's mostly I find my financial topics. Go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Our top story this morning, 2 retailers, Target and Macy's, staying cautious a bit on the consumer as the consumer remains strained. Target shares are soaring on better than expected results. It's a welcomed improvement after last quarter's warnings about inflation-battered shoppers. You're looking at gains of just about 16% in the pre-market. But once you dig into the numbers, there are some signs that the consumer is showing some cracks. The shoppers are spending, but they're still hunting for value. And then we've got Macy's. It's another quarter of declining sales, and that's sending shares lower here this morning. That's off nearly 10%. In the earnings release, CEO Tony Spring calling the results, quote, strong in a, quote, challenging consumer environment. Here to discuss, we have our very own Yahoo Finance executive editor, Brian Sazi, along with our senior reporter, Brooke DePalma. And guys, lots to get into here when it comes to these retailers and exactly what it tells us about the consumer. But Saz, would love to hear your biggest takeaways on Target.
I'm inflation battered. I paid through an arm and a leg for air fresheners at Target a couple weeks ago. We'll take that offline. It's just really a lot to unpack there. But anyway, the shares of Target, top ticker on Yahoo Finance this morning, as the team mentioned here. And this quarter did make sense. Let me tick through a couple of reasons why, or what I saw in this report. I think the consumer was choosy in these latest results from Target. Sales didn't improve sequentially. Target's traffic did increase. The company cut prices or started to cut prices in May on 5,000 daily essentials like meat and bread and milk. Consumer responding to that, CEO Brian Cornell telling me. And then also number two here, again, like I mentioned, lowering prices and discounts are helping. Now, Cornell did not say if he was going to take those price cuts down even more or expand them in the coming quarters. I put that question to him, TBD, as they would say. And last but not least, this report might be the first indication the holiday season, which of course will come up against right around the presidential election, may not be a disaster. Now, Target did not comment or discuss how back to school has started, but we have gotten some indications for some retailers that the back to school shopping season has started off good. We heard that from Walmart. And has it started off gangbusters? No. But I think you'll see some more upbeat commentary on the back to school front. From the likes of specialty apparel retailers like an Abercrombie & Fitch when they report in the next 2 weeks. And then you can start thinking about the holidays may not be that bad.
All right, and we're also tracking here, of course, as we're watching shares of Target, we're watching shares of Macy's here this morning. Ticker symbol M. Brooke is looking into this one. What are you seeing there?
A little bit of a different story, but the same trend that we're seeing overall is that consumer discretionary spending is still under pressure. That's what Macy's CFO told Yahoo Finance this morning. We did see softer sales that even Macy's expected. In the quarter was down 4%. And what they're saying is that luxury consumers are not immune to this trend. Their luxury business, Bloomingdale's, saw same-store sales growth drop 1.1%. CFO Adrian Mitchell telling us that the reality is that a luxury consumer has the dollars to spend, but they're not immune to being discerning about how they're thinking about spending. And this is a bigger story. Department stores are really struggling to move forward into the future as the rise of, say, Walmart's marketplace and Amazon are really on the table here. We did hear from them that their first 50 stores where they're really investing in digital, they're investing in checkout technology. They're putting more handbags and purses and shoes. They seem to be doing okay. Same-store sales for those first 50 stores where they invested are up 0.8%. The CFO telling us that attraction is very clear. And that traffic and conversion, these first 50 stores, gives it the confidence to expand a new assortment of handbags and shoes to another 100 additional stores this fall. But on the back, this comes after Macy's decided against a buyout offer of $6.9 billion. They ended talks with Arc House management earlier this summer. They believe that with this bold new chapter strategy they have in place, it will then bring them above the premium value that Arc House did offer earlier this year.
And I also wonder, just in terms of, and it's still early, we still have to hear from a lot of retailers this season, but when it comes to the have and have-nots with the consumer, when it comes to the fact that they are pulling back on spending, I'm wondering if this environment is going to make the gap between the winners and losers even wider. When you talk about those that are working, clearly taking a look at Walmart with it at record high levels versus those that have been struggling for so long. Macy's, one of those names, and a handful of other department stores that can't really turn it around.
Yeah, an easy comparison could be this. So we heard from Walmart last week. They had strength in apparel. Mm-hmm. Target saw a comeback quarter in apparel, strong area. Where could this business be coming from? The likes of a JCPenney, maybe a Macy's. Could you see a strong results out of a TJ Maxx because consumers are looking for deals? Maybe Ross stores? Yes, absolutely. So that's point number one. Point number two, and really the story of the morning, it goes to Brooke. The story is blowing up on yahoofinance.com right now. The theft. Yeah. It looks like inventory shrinkage or theft inside of Target stores has now peaked, and that is the Target executives telling us that trend might get better. That could be a big thing. So I think that's something all investors need to watch, because if theft is starting to decline in stores, maybe as prices start to come down, consumers are feeling okay, they don't need to lift a pair or just try to leave a store with a free pair of razors or whatever it is. That could be pretty good or profit tailwind to many big retailers.
In New York City, I'm Brad Smith alongside
We're
Shauna
right here
Smith.
again.
Shout out to Next Level who's in here. Next Level, we see you. Shout out to DJ Triumph, we see you. Oh, your half brothers here, King. Shout out to
Diary of a What's good, bro?
Yeah. Shout out to Muhammad, he's in the building. And shout out to Genesis, I think we got earlier as well. But yeah, Hakeem, you see a lot of these retailers, they're closing down and everything. So I want to know from you, Hakeem, where are you spending your money at?
So listen, a lot of my money gets spent online, and let's be honest about it. With the advent of the internet, things are changing. I remember used to going to the Omni and 163rd Mall. You feel me? That's not anymore. You know what I mean? Everything you get is online. I buy sneakers. I buy everything online. So this was coming. We just need to embrace the future. And that's it. And this is why it's kind of futile for anybody to start a business and want to do a brick and mortar business. It doesn't even work no more. It's the same way where you see a lot of restaurants are converting into food trucks. Go
No,
right.
it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing to say because I'm just thinking about it now. I'm like, do we really want to get rid of these shopping malls like Macy's, JC Penney's, on Sears, and all these other type of businesses where they used to have heavy foot traffic? And I think no, because pretty soon you don't want everybody always staying at home and ordering stuff from online. You want people to at least try to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to the aspect of Macy's, the only reason why why they so much in the decline, think about how King, we live in Miami. Jordan no longer live in Miami. When the last time you found a Macy's store, you got to go way out, like to
Oh
like
yeah.
Gayland Mall, Aventura,
Mm-hmm.
Miami Beach. It's not accessible. Target now, they building another Target right now in downtown Miami. Target got one in Midtown. Target is
Yep.
becoming like Walmart. It's gonna be one
Yep.
on every corner.
Yep.
So it's growing as a business. That's why their stock share is growing because they starting to say, you know what? How can we make it accessible for people can go and grab? I mean, not only that, Macy's prices out of control too when it comes to certain things like cologne, perfume. When it comes to polo shirts, the same polo shirt they have at Macy's, you go over there and get it at Ross for cheaper deal or Marshalls. Like Macy's had to do better when it comes to their prices, and I get it because there was always known to be like a high end store when it comes to fashion, but that's making them lose a lot of value. And people say, you know what, I don't need to go there. Let me go to Amazon because Amazon now are doing deals when it comes to like certain things. So if they want to keep up with the trend and don't go out of business, because it seemed like they're going out of business, it seemed like they was upset. They was up. No, like they was up. Like remember, they was like their share was like $17 a share. Now it's like 15 and it's on the decline. So they need to get it together. Now they're gonna go out of business. I don't see them surviving to the next. I don't see them surviving for another 2 years. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, when it comes to these companies, they're still, doing well when it comes to sales. Costco, Target, as you say, Ronnie, and also Walmart. Shout out to their marketing team. They look at future projections and future sales, and also they also look at the next generation of what the next generation is doing, and they figure out, okay, how can we keep our prices kind of cheap in a way, and also keep the foot traffic coming into our stores and everything. When it comes to Macy's, they have not been doing that. I think with Macy's, and this is the problem with Macy's, their main focus is to get the Macy's credit cards. That's because I remember going for an interview there one time. I think it was like 3, 4, 5 years ago. I was looking for a second job, and I remember I was doing an interview, and they were saying their main source of kind of their income is putting out credit cards, and that's the problem right there, and that's why one of the reasons they're struggling and everything. And Macy's, they're not smart enough to say, hey, how can we bring foot traffic and everything? How can we, control our sales a little bit and everything? How can we still compete and keep our stores open? And one idea they did, but it kind of the idea didn't work. They brought Toys R Us in certain Macy's stores to put in their Macy's stores, and that was a flop because we're not hearing anything from that. So it had an idea about putting Toys R Us into Macy's, and that's a major flop. So I don't know what's going on with their CEO and everything, but. And then, like I said, I agree with you, Ronnie. They're not gonna be here in the next 3 or 4 years. They're still, like I said, out here in LA. There's only one Macy's that's like here in a 20, 35, 30 mile radius, and that's one right by me. It's one downtown. There used to be one at Crenshaw. They closed that off. I told you about that, Ronnie. When Ronnie was here in LA, there was a Crenshaw. There was a Macy's Crenshaw. They shut that down, and also shutting out Macy's up in the Valley as well. So. Right now, in my radius, it's probably only maybe 2 or 3 Macy's in maybe in 100 mile radius here and
You see,
everything.
too far.
So everything's too far and everything. So I don't know what Macy's doing, but to me, I don't know. Did it file bankruptcy already?
I don't think so.
I don't
They
think
would
so.
announce it. They would announce
But
it.
like I said, by next year they will, and Macy's will not survive. And like I said, if I was Macy's, I could see somebody from Target's team or Costco's team or Walmart team, pay them double than what they did, what Target or Walmart does, and say, hey man, how can we get our sales up, and everything? Because if we don't, Macy's gonna be out of the market for good.
Mm. No, well, go ahead, read Genesis' comment, 'cause I agree with her comment, though. That's what they're doing. Go ahead with the merger of different companies merging together. I can you mute it.
Have you seen the merger? Have you seen the merger of companies, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, in the same building? Maybe the future of retail. That's a fact. Same thing with cell phone companies. A lot of these people are not making money. One thing I wanted to say that Macy's should have done, and this is what's the issue. Look at Amazon. Amazon was so forward thinking that they bought Whole Foods, and they now have a way where you can go pick up your package anywhere. So if
Yes.
they didn't focus the online to where people could order and then come pick up in the store, because that's what Walmart do. You can order something right now, get it delivered, or go and get it picked up. So we had to be 10 steps ahead, and I don't think a lot of them was doing that.
No, but you gotta keep in mind during the pandemic hurt a lot of businesses. That's what I told people because it taught people to stay inside. That's the thing, and then people never came out of that. People still are remaining inside, which is not wrong with that. You grown folks. I can be inside all you want to. You're grown, but that whole idea of like going out to go shopping now you're like I don't need to. I can just go to my home. I can have now food delivered to me. I can have now my favorite retail store like Macy's do a deal with Amazon, so I order from Amazon and I get my T-shirt right there delivered to me in one day, or like Jordan said, sometime within an hour. So why I need to go to Macy's for? It's hurting the business. It's hurting a lot of businesses. And to me, for them to stop it, they make it need to be more accessible for people. Easier to like walk down the street, or I'm at a Macy's store. That I don't have to like get in my car and travel like 30 minutes to go to Macy's. I had to do that one time. I had to drive 30 minutes just to go to Macy's. I'm like, 30. I remember Macy's was like literally at downtown Miami is no longer there anymore. It's not there anymore. It's closed down.
And also it comes to Black Fridays. I remember I did Black Friday last year just to get TV. Black Friday's not the same, y'all. So I don't know. So if Macy's come out doing a Black Friday, Black Friday is dead. People not do Black Friday no more. I just want to throw
Yeah,
that
I've
out.
been stopped doing Black Fridays.
Yeah,
Black
it's
because
dead.
no, because this is a secret. If you wait for the end of the year, the sales 10 times lowers the price. Why you gonna buy stuff on Black Friday when you wait for the end of the year? Because they gotta get rid of the stuff anyway. The same TV
Exactly.
you bought at Black Friday for like 30% off, now they got it at like 50 or 100% off. Like not 100% off, but like 50 or
Or 60,
or 70
70.
or 60 or 70. So that's what people do. They wait for the end of the year sale. If you know how to
Mhm.
shop, you already know the routine. Shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent, the mom mothers in the building. She said happy to see. She said happy Friday to my Chaos Culture Radio trio. Yes. Hey, Natasha, the mom mother's also in the building. Of course, shout out to my brother Abby Wody is also in the building. Shout out to you, Big Dog, for always coming through, showing us love and support. Guys, as you already know, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, right now we're getting ready to deep dive to different variety of topics. You already know it's Freestyle Friday, so anything goes. There is no specific order, so it's how Jordan wants things to flow. Now that, I want to get a special shout out to you already know to the people on our Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch world. I want to give you guys also a special shout out for always tuning in every time we go live. So I'm gonna give you guys a shout out, even though sometimes they don't comment. So you got to make sure they're there because the views show that they are watching. Go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing.
All right, let's go. Let's get. Let's freestyle it up. So let's start with this. So this is crazy. So there's been 4 Fulton County security guards, women. They were charged for providing cell phones, cigarettes, and food to inmates. Guards also accused of having sex with inmates on multiple occasions and sending explicit photos to their cell phones to the prisoners. And this is came out today. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. Other than that, I clean play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
My bad, boss. What clip was that one?
It's the one the topic number 2, right below the Judge Mathis.
Are accused of crossing the line with inmates, and now they're behind bars themselves tonight. Atlanta News First anchor Carly Burnett is live outside the jail this evening, which has been plagued with controversy. Carly.
Blair, these 4 now former jail guards are accused of a number of violations, and it's issues like these that have spurred a state subcommittee to look into what is going on here at Rice Street. An investigation by the Fulton County Sheriff's Office led to the arrest of 4 security guards at the jail. 34-year-old LaCunia Ballard, 26-year-old Regina Harris, 24-year-old Anesia Silas, and 26-year-old Breasia Tate are facing several charges. The Sheriff's Office says the 4 women were tower guards on the 6th and 7th floors of the jail. The allegations include having sex with inmates, sending sexually explicit videos and photos, and sneaking in cell phones, cigarettes, and in one case, an outside meal. As a result, 4 current inmates were also charged with conspiracy to commit a felony and possession of prohibited items. And this isn't the first time this year contraband has been part of an investigation at the Fulton County Jail. Back in January, Atlanta News First reported on a contraband sting that landed 6 people, including a detention officer, behind bars. That bust included drugs, a drone, cash, even firearms. On this latest case, Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt said in a statement, quote, "These women unfortunately chose to be on the wrong side of the law by fraternizing with residents they were entrusted with watching over." And this Friday, the State Senate subcommittee is set to release their findings. It was formed back in October of last year to investigate the jail system here, and they are set to release their final report at 9 a.m. on Friday. Live outside of the Fulton County.
Employees are accused of crossing.
Ooh. What you think, Rodney, man? What's your thought about this, man?
I'm not surprised because I keep telling y'all guys, people don't listen to me. Women like toxicity, that's one. And number 2, think about it. Them girls they're not very attractive women anyhow, so they easily be manipulated. You know, like Jordan, let's be honest. Them guys are not really trying to talk to them women outside these streets.
They just try to get something.
I'm just trying to be
food, cigarettes, cell phone. They try to get what they want.
Exactly, but I keep telling guys, women are driven by their emotion. So, depending on how you make them feel, even though you can be a prisoner, you make them feel a certain type of way, and you get inside their mind, you gotta ask them to do whatever they want to do, and they will do it. They don't even care to the point that they're working for the law, and they still was able to commit crime within the law. So it just show you that some women are easy to be manipulated, and those girls was being manipulated by those prisoners because they knew that one thing that you always tell a woman, that from what I was told from somebody, you know, if a woman not really attractive, you always tell her that you look good or you beautiful, she already gonna fall heads over heels over you. Them guys in the prison knows that. They men. They know that. They play the game, and the game went the way the game went. They was able to get all those things. and got free living, because remember they live in prison, so they got free living, so they didn't have to worry about no bills or anything. So I just want to know how King thought about that, because I've been telling them that for a very long time.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one.
Okay, thank you.
I have no pushback, because it don't make no sense for you to have a job like that and you jeopardize it because of some emotions of a jailbird. These guys can't pay your rent. They can't do nothing. And more than likely, you like them because they look good and they was physically fit. There was nothing in common y'all had. You had a $34,000, $40,000 job paying you well, and you had a career. You threw that away for a criminal. I'm putting the sisterhood on notice today. Sisterhood, answer that question. Why would you want to deal with a jailbird when you can get somebody to pay your bills?
Well, the sisterhood are going to jail. Them 4 sisters are going to jail. And they're going to spend a long time in jail, too, because they bought concubine. Concubine means drugs. So they're going to be in jail for a very long time.
Yeah.
And also remember, I can't remember the sisterhood. Sometimes they be waiting for these prisoners to come out and take them home, put clothes on them and everything, and put them to work. Remember the video a month ago about that?
Yep.
Genesis, you know them girls wasn't looking good. Like, let's be honest
Come
here.
on,
Like,
Genesis.
let's be honest. Like, I know sometimes women lie to other women, but sometimes honestly, them girls are not pretty women. I'm sorry. They walk outside, guys are not looking at them. I'm just being honest. They're
And
just
only
not
the
good
prison,
looking women.
and only the prison looking at them because that's the only women they can see. It's the guards. So of course
Thank you.
They also gonna be speaking game and say, "Hey man, you do this, I'm gonna blow your back out. You know, come in my cell, or let's go into somewhere. You know, the cameras don't show, and let's get it in and everything." And once the prison they get it in, they say, "Okay, give me a cell phone. Give me some cigarettes. Give me some contraband, or give me some food, hook me up with something like that." And all these women they was into it, and now they got caught. So doing something they're not supposed to be doing because they're not getting it, from outside in the streets, but they was getting it in in jails and prisons. So, hey man, this is not the first, and it won't be the last we hear something like this. Not just in Atlanta, but maybe in other cities as well. So, it's what it is.
Shout out to the lovely Mimi, man. Her birthday's tomorrow, so happy early birthday to Mimi.
Happy birthday, Mimi.
You. Happy birthday.
It's her birthday tomorrow, so yeah. So I know Ashton doing a special live stream for her. So guys, make sure y'all subscribe to the Shiesty Avengers. Ashton's not here, but somebody drop his link into the chat for you guys right after we're done. Hopefully he goes live on time at 9:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Central time. That they will be celebrating Mimi's birthday over there. So guys, make sure y'all go over there and tune in. And not only that, but also in the chat, y'all wish Mimi a special happy birthday because we don't go live tomorrow. But her birthday is tomorrow, so y'all guys show her some love. Show her some love. Show her a lot of love. Do her heart thing. Like Jordan, how you do that? I don't know. You and Hakeem, y'all be doing that thing good. I'm like this. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. So happy birthday to her, man. I hope you enjoy yourself. Be safe. Have on Crown Royal on the Chaos Culture Radio family. She like Crown Royal Apple, I believe so. Because she said a lot on Ashton channel. Right? Right, Hakeem? No?
Yep.
I heard she turning 21. Natasha. So her and Natasha turned 21? Oh man, that's sweet.
Hey, they pretty young things.
So y'all make sure y'all go over there on the channel. Make sure y'all tune in. There's gonna be a birthday celebration. You know how King tend to be late. I tend to be late, and also Jordan tends to be late.
I listen to the back, and if I like something, I'll send a super chat to the Shiesty Avengers.
Basically. Genesis said,
"What, Hakeem?"
He said, "Prince Hakeem, don't be calling on the sisterhood. In other words, the great, they're not like us." Okay. Excuse me.
Okay, I like that.
I told you they're not part of the sisterhood.
Okay,
they're not part of the sisterhood. They're not part of the sisterhood. They're part of something else. Totally something else. And y'all also make sure you subscribe to Sapphire Great channel. She rising soul as well. We also got to show her some love. She's not here right now, but I know she's watching the clouds. So I told her we're going to make sure to promote her channel as much as we get. And also Genesis After Dark. Genesis need to start going live. I already told her already, but we're working on something. Chaos After Dark and Genesis After Dark. We're going to do that. Probably do that too. Do us working together at night. That's going to be dope. But that being said, Jordan, let's move forward.
All right, move on forward. Let's go to the judge. Let's go to the court. Let's talk to the judge, and that's Judge Mathis. So after 39 years of marriage, Judge Mathis' wife filed for divorce after 39 years. So the TV judge's wife, her name is Linda, beelined it to court Thursday and filed to divorce Judge Mathis after 39 years of marriage. Come on, wow. According to the docs obtained by TMZ, Linda lists the date of separation as July 17th, and she's going with boilerplate irreconcilable differences as the reason of the split. There are no minor children involved here, so no need to hash out any custody with child support. Judge Mathis has 4 kids during their marriage, and they're all over 18 years old. Linda, she's asking for spousal support, and she checked the box to block the court's ability to award Judge Mathis spousal support. Unclear if there was a prenup involved. But yeah, man, after 39 years, I believe Judge Mathis in his 70s, going to the 70s, and Linda's in the 60s. But for 39 years, they just washing away. Other than that, how clean play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up, chop it up, chop it up.
Hold on 1 minute.
Okay, what's up? Are we?
Yeah, man, almost 40 years of marriage, and now it's just a waste. I don't know what the reason she divorced Judge Mathis for, but I don't know, man. What you think, Hakeem? What's your take?
Go ahead, Hakeem. I want to know his take on that one.
So, this is a tough one. I really don't know how to answer this. 39 years, it just makes a lot of us scared of marriage. And some people say, oh, you can't walk in fear, but even the greats' marriages are not lasting anymore. What are making these women want to leave? And it's clearly to say that, oh, the only person to blame is the men. So, she's going to walk away with money, and he's going to pay her up until he dies. They got grown kids. I don't know if she felt like she need to find herself again or nothing. Man, y'all did damn near 3 decades. What? No, my bad. You said 49?
The 39 years, so about 4 decades.
Yeah, 4 decades to each other. You don't know nobody else but him. You gonna jump back out there and get a new sausage? This what we doing?
But let's be honest, Hakeem, who gonna really watch that? She damn near 70.
Hey, I don't want them to attack you.
Well, they could go ahead, but it's the truth. She damn near 70. You supposed to stay with that man till you about to hit the grave, woman. You like and I'm just being honest. Like stuff like that, I don't like to see because like you did like four decades.
Mm-hmm.
Why ain't get divorced in the first decade? You get what I'm saying? Why wait 4 decades and be like, I'm out of the marriage because he's a judge and he's always busy, he's always on the run. But this is why I tell Ruthless. That's why I tell you, I debate Ruthless all the time. Women only care about money and money and money. I be like, bro, women don't care about that money crap, bro. That's something on the internet. That's internet talk. That's why I keep telling people that's internet talk. Women care about money and this and that. When you go outside, women care about what can you do for them emotionally. Emotionally, focus on their emotion. That's what guys need to understand. Guys and men and the young generation to get women to be totally involved with you for a very long time. Focus on her emotion. Cars don't matter, shoes don't matter. Look, prime example, Hakeem and Jordan. Judge Mathis got millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
She still went out. So
yeah,
she's about to hit the grave soon because she's like damn near 70.
Yeah.
So what is it? And I guarantee you, if she ever sit down when she does, eventually she's gonna say, "Thank you, Jenna." Even Jenna says it's correct. That's what I'm telling you. When she sit down to one of the talk show hosts, because they're gonna interview her, she's gonna be like, "He didn't focus on my emotion." I guarantee you that's what she's gonna say. He didn't focus on my emotion. He was good when it came to the aspect of providing money, cars, the lifestyle that Ruthless always talk about. She's out.
Yeah, Ronnie, and that's what I kind of want to lean towards that, because you look at Judge Mathis, like I said, he's been in the game, 40 years as being a judge. You know, he had a very successful show and everything. But the thing is, it's like he still wants to work. And at his age, I believe his wife is like, hey, you know, we made so much money and everything. You know what? How about you retire? You know,
Good point,
let's
Jordan.
travel the world, you know, let's
Good
travel and everything. Because like I said, we're in our golden years and everything. But if you look at Judge Mathis, like I said, he still want to work. And I think, you know, that's probably one of the reasons she got tired of it. It's like I said, we got so much money, but you still want to work. Like, come on now. And I think that right there, you know, that's what inconsiderable difference is at and everything, because I believe Judge Mathis still wants to work because he does have kids. So we still go see him on television. But I think the wife is like, you know, that's, you know, we in our golden years. Let's enjoy life. You know, we made so much money, especially for you as being a judge. You know, let's go out. Let's travel. Let's travel to the United States. You know, let's travel to, you know, different countries and everything. You know,
Good point.
let's go on, you know, dates that, you know, that we thought that we talked about 20, 30, 40 years ago. And, you know, let's talk about the stuff that we was going to do. Let's do it now. But unfortunately, I think with Judge Mathis' size, he still wants to work. He's a workaholic and everything. He still want to be out there, still want to think he has some type of fame. But the wife is like, you know what? I'm tired. You know, you promised me this and that, but, you know, but you're still not retiring. So he put out the 2-piece and say, hey, you know, I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And if I found love again, which is a small percentage, then yeah. But when it comes to this, you know, be about home, you working a lot, I'm over with. I'm done with it. And I'm not saying that's I'm not saying that I might be wrong, but how I'm thinking about it and everything, the age that they had and everything, I think she wanted the man to retire, but he said no, I'm gonna keep on working.
No, prime example. Look at Tom Brady and his ex-wife.
Exactly.
Remember, that's a perfect example. She was like, Tom Brady, you got 6 rings. You on top. They don't need you anymore. Relax, chill. Let's focus on the marriage. Let's go. Like Jordan's pretty much exactly what Jordan said. Let's go and enjoy life. You're making so much money. Now I don't want to do that. I want to play football for another year. Now his marriage is gone. And now look what he's doing. Now he's doing commentary for sports now. When it's too late, his wife is already gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, guys don't understand the game. It's emotion. And Muhammad said American women want to divorce for anything. No, I don't think they want to divorce for anything. It's just because the guy is not focused on the woman's emotion. I'm telling you, that's the issue. We're not focused on the woman's emotion, and not only that, we're not dating them like we're supposed to be dating them again. After we marry them, we're like everything is the same. Go ahead.
Let me get some pushback. How can you focus on emotions, conquer the world, make 6 figures, squash bugs, and climb tall mountains?
My dude, we are men. It doesn't matter. Men do all things, bro. You don't even think. You don't think twice. We men. We're not supposed to make
that, but we're not Superman. A lot of us are not Superman. We're not going to be able to fit every box. So this, I ask a woman: do you want a husband or do you want a provider? You want a husband to focus on your emotion? Pay half the bills.
The husband is a provider. That's what you clearly
I got a question.
I understand.
I got a question though. Okay, let's say, you know, she has a provider the first 20 years of her marriage, but you make so much money now during your 40s and 50s. Say, hey, you know, we make so much money that, you know, we could retire it on. Also, you know, for our kids, you know, if they need, you know, trust funds and everything, all that type of stuff. When I'm saying from women's side, okay, do be the provider for the 20, 30 years. But then once we hit that mark, 50s and 60s, okay, when it's enough, it's enough.
It's never enough, Jordan.
There you go.
And that's the problem. And then we're going to continue.
Never enough.
Marriage is going to still continue to go up. And then a lot of black men going to be like, these women ain't crap. These women ain't this and women ain't that. Because we keep focusing on the wrong thing. Money, don't get me wrong. Get your money. You already know I'm the money. I can't enjoy it. I know I always talk about, Jordan, where's the money at? You always see, I always say, where's the money at? Get your money. But that's the right thing to do. How come you never heard about Warren Buffett divorcing his wife? And he's a billionaire, bro.
Yeah. But different culture, different mindset.
Because he know how to diversify it. He know how to the difference between being a husband and being a businessman.
That is true, but black women are very different than white women. You know what I mean? Their traumas are very different. So this is why
they're still women, though.
They are still women. But there's some nuances that women approach things a little bit differently. You know what I'm trying to say? We can't do everything. I sure can't. I fall asleep at the 9 o'clock. I don't know what I can do for you after that. You feel me?
Okay, prime time. Oh, prime time. I listened to a therapist today. What's his name? Dr. John Deloney. He be with Dave Ramsey all that. Shout out to him. He be with Dave Ramsey all the time. He's a therapist. I be a licensed therapist. So I be listening to him. You know what he said? I was listening to one of the podcast. He said when you married to someone, have a schedule to have sex. Because some people like, oh, my sex drive is going down. I don't feel like I'm not feeling it anymore because I'm older. I'm getting weaker and this. And that. He said no. Schedule if your wife is someone that like to have intimacy a lot, schedule a time with her. Cause you know, like I came say, I go to sleep at 9 o'clock. Okay, schedule a time with her, like, hey, before 9 o'clock, let's get it in because at 9 o'clock I go to sleep. Have those type of conversation. We don't have those type of conversations because we are afraid to. As men, we always afraid. When men not supposed to be afraid, we're supposed to be able to do all things. But go ahead, Akeem, because you say push.
Yeah, no, I am. Hold on. Let's read this. Genesis says, however, at Jordan, this is also what has backfired for black women. We want the working man without the contingency plan. And when he is ready to stop working.
I want to read Natasha's too. She said, I had a deep conversations with many older men in my work over the years. Their identity is often tied to the work they do, stop, and it can be very hard for them mentally. Wives need to understand this.
Woo!
And she also says, help your hubby transition, but try to understand if he hangs on to work longer than you were hoping for.
That's your pushback, Ron.
Oh, but the aspect because she talked to a lot of men and they always want to focus on work. Yeah, they focus on work because they don't have enough money saved in their savings account or their 401k so they can retire. That's why they focus on work, because in their younger days, like with the age we at right now, they outside partying, they don't know how to invest, they don't know how to budget. So when they get older, they're gonna continue to work. That's my pushback. When you're in your 70s, my dad's in his 70s. My dad's retired. My dad's chilling. Mm-hmm. Now my dad could choose to go to work. My dad tell you, he choose to go to work or he choose not to go to work. That's in the position I want to be in. Okay, I don't even choose to go to work. I choose not to go to work. I want to chill. And then when he's chilling with his wife.
I think that Natasha has a point there. We need to hone in on that. This is now the job of a woman to try to transition your man without being so tough on, without being so like how can I say, so overbearing about it, and be able to easy transition.
Not nitpicking about it.
Nitpicking.
Right.
To be easy or hard about it and easy to transition and out of him. That's where your femininity comes in. Is that, babe, we got it. We got enough. I don't need no more.
You know, I think
they're doing that, Hakeem, and the man still said I'm going to work.
And the thing is, I think the more to do, and I think this might could work, is like, have women try and plan like vacations, like very good vacations and everything, and have, transition having men be more relaxed in the way, kind of take his mind, take it off of work and say, hey, let's take some vacation, relax more, coming in your lives, getting older and everything, we get a little bit tired, our bones will get a little bit older and everything. I think especially as men, we need to focus on more to relax, because once we have the mindset of working 20 years, 30 years nonstop, or even with us, Hakeem, Ronnie, with the podcast and everything, we've been super, super consistent and everything. There might be a time, maybe 5 or 10 years, where we make that mark that, we always like on the drive and do it, but maybe there's time we need to take back, spend time with family and everything. I'm not saying that. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying that's going to happen to us. I'm just, making it as a thing, like, what if and everything, which I don't think is going to happen, because there are some people, especially men that own companies, entrepreneurship, they, especially if they're married, they always constantly say, I want to be better. I want to be better. I want to make sure my kids have the nice, go to the private schools, make sure my wife and kids live in a nice house and everything, make sure they have cars and everything, and make sure they set up for life, and also their grandkids as well. But I just feel like, as men of those caliber, you can do that, but also focus on, your family, also focus on relationship, because we turn 50 and 60 and everything, you can't do what you do in your 20s and 30s and everything. To me, you need to live out your golden years, relax, if you have a part-time job, work a part-time job, but other than that, spend time with your family, with your wife, you got kids, you got grandkids, that right there will make you live longer too. And also having hobbies too, because there's a lot of men who retire, they don't have a lot of hobbies, and like in a year or so, they might just pass out because because we know if there's men they start working, they don't have a hobby, or they'll spend time with family and everything, they usually die off because when men start working, they don't have anything else to do. It's like they die off and everything. So I think it's important, especially for wives, to once they get in their 40s and 50s, try to translate to out of the work mode and be focused on your golden years. Either spend time with family, spend time vacationing, or work on a small business you always want to work for that that you really enjoy, but it doesn't take as much time as working 40 or 50 hours a week.
Shout out to Mr. G over there on the Kick World. Twitch World. Sorry, always holding us down over there. Thank you, my brother, for
From
always coming
South Africa,
through.
Johannesburg.
Shout out to him, always
Jacob
coming
Zuma.
through, man. And Mr. Muhammad say, why did Dr. Dre's wife divorce him? Well, she said supposedly because remember he was very abusive towards her. That's one. Two, you already know it's Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was always consistently always working. He was never home. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like Jordan said, it's a balance. I'm not telling men don't go out there and get the bag. I'm saying get the bag, but also focus on a woman emotion. Because if you don't do that, I'm telling you, someone else will. And that's what guys fail to realize. You can make all the money in the world, but you don't want to come home to that cold bed at night, man. That junk sometimes gets cold. It really do.
Shout out, I can't put up this comment. Shout out to Mr. G63. He said year 1 to 10, grind a habit year 11 to 20, the soul year 21 to 30, grind the money, and then year 30 to 40, grind at home.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's a smart plan. Yeah. Right now we on the grinding more. Right now we grinding right. But when I'm 40, I'm trying to retire. I ain't going to hold you. I'm trying to retire. So that's what I'm saying. That's the mindset you want to have. So you're like, okay, let me see what this world is all about. Especially black men, Hakeem. Black men don't even live to be 80 no more. No. So you want to grind your whole year, Hakeem, grind and I'm making the bag. I'm trying to be a provider, and not make it to live 80.
No. I want to be off that soon.
Hey,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I want to see my if my daughter have grandkids, I want to see them when they turn 30, 20s, and 30 years old. Man, I want to see that, witness that. So here I want to make my money and and balance it out, spend time with my family, man.
And then Mr. Muhammad said, why is the old timers keep working until they can't work anymore? They still stay married. It's because remember, that's the old traditional value. We don't live in an old traditional value anymore. Right. This is a different generation. And now that the man would tell you, even the old timers, they'll tell you, I spend time with my wife. They always say that they would spend time with their wife. Their wife will be in the room kitchen, or they'll be in the room in the bedroom, or they'll be in the kitchen. They would do something, but they will always spend time with her. That's what kept them going. That's that old school love. That's the one Hakeem be talking about. But this generation don't have that anymore because we lost that. So to be able to get that again, you gotta go to old timers and see, okay, what can you teach me so I can stay in that?
Yeah.
And Mr. G Hakeem, he wrote another comment. He said, to 50 to 80, enjoy your life like reaping the ties to what you find. Exactly.
The Grand Reaper tries to find you.
I mean the Grand Reaper. Oh yeah, he mentioned the Grand Reaper.
Yeah, tries to find you.
I'm saying you're supposed to live I'm telling you, especially black men, we do not live to be 80 anymore because of the stress of work, the stress of trying to get the bag, the stress of not having a woman at home, because a lot of black men don't really have women at home. The stress they do have kids, the stress of not being able to pay for their kids' college tuition or whatever the kids need. Black men are dealing with a lot. At some point, we got to find a balance. I'm sorry, we got to find a balance.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Go ahead, moving forward. But shout out for Judge Mathis, man. 70 years old, 40 years of
Yes, sir.
40 years of marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, people, on to the next topic. Oh, let's talk about this guy, Russell Westbrook. Shout out to this brother. And he been doing a lot here in the South Central, you know, and I don't think a lot of people don't hear, but he doing a lot of stuff here in the South Central. So he has partnered with Little Kitchens Academy to help out more than 10,000 students experience cooking class, which is amazing. A lot of people know, and a lot of people don't know, and down in South Central, he also building a housing for low people that makes low minimum wage and everything, and he's building apartments down there too in South Central, and yeah, man, out here in South Central Los Angeles, Russell West will be putting that work out, and I just want to put that out there because sometimes Russell Wilson don't get that level of respect on the NBA sometimes, but when it comes to community, especially here in South Central, he's always down. He's doing what needs to be done in the community. Other than that, Hakeem played the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
It's based around the inner city and the community, and find ways to be able to uplift and bring opportunities to kids that don't have an opportunity to be able to come to places like this. And I feel like that's my duty being in the position I'm in.
Russell Westbrook loves LA. More importantly, he loves helping children in LA. That's why he's partnering with Little Kitchen Academy, helping provide scholarships so more than 10,000 kids can take cooking classes here, something they might not otherwise afford.
Every child deserves to actually develop a healthy relationship with food.
Everything I do is based around the inner city and the community, and find ways to be able to uplift and bring.
Yeah, man. Like I said, shout out to Westbrook, man. He's doing huge stuff here in LA. A lot of people don't know about, and the reason I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna shout this brother out because there's a lot of, NBA players. You might not hear what they're doing, but what they're doing something good, especially in the community. I feel like we need to really push that out. Especially Russell Westbrook because he's a Hall of Famer. He made a lot of money in his career, but he really turns it and helped our community. But other than that, man, Bronny, man, what's your take about what Russell Westbrook is doing? Helping kids learn about cooking. Also because they might help them. If they want to go to culinary school, they might go to culinary school.
Exactly.
Passion for cooking. Go ahead, Ronnie.
I love it. I'm with you, Natasha. Look at the baby chefs. They so adorable. I'm with you too. That's what I'm talking about. Use the money for good. One thing about being generous, especially when you're wealthy, you're able to do stuff like that, able to give back. That's something me, Hakeem Jordan, that's what we're heading to. Is be able to, like, the resources we get, we're able to give back into the community, make the community in a positive way. That's what they mean by buy back the block. Is giving back to the people. Mm-hmm. Thanks. I make so much money, I don't know what to do with it. You know what? These little kids, they want teach these little kids how to cook. They are future generation. Take them to culinary school. Let's create schools. Let's build school. Russell is doing an amazing job. I'm proud of him. And I think he feels good about it. He feels good about himself. Now that is going to make him, for the next season playing basketball, it's going to make him go even harder. Okay, he's like, you know what? I want to be able to give back even more. I'm proud of him. Good job for him. Kudos to him. And I want to see more people doing that because I love to see that. Because pretty soon we will be able to do that, is to give back to the community what the community needs. Go ahead, Akeem.
These are the examples of leaders in our community that we need. Nothing but praise to him, nothing but prayers. To dig deep down in his heart, pull his money where his mouth is and making a difference in the community. This is what it's about. He's trying to make sure the next generation is taken care of. And there's many of y'all who do this on a basic level every day, mentoring kids, little league football. Russell just took it to a whole nother level. Hopefully God can work through us to help kids. And that's the major thing. So shout outs to Russell.
For me, man, Russell is doing like I said earlier, he's doing the great things around South Central, getting these kids learning how to cook, and maybe some of them can find their passion and say, hey, I think I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I think, after I graduated high school, I might have, some, because there's, if like I say, there's some stuff like some culinary classes, they might give you certain credits. Like if you go to culinary schools, there might be some culinary school, they might accept the credits, and you might can skip some classes and may even graduate early and everything. But yeah, man, I remember I took culinary school. Gained some because I thought I had skills of doing it. I do love to cook and everything. I just found out I didn't have a passion. That's why I didn't finish. But when it comes to my skills, knife cutting, knowing the mother sauces and everything, cooking different cuisines from different types of cultures, from soul food, Chinese food, Asian food, Brazilian food, Japanese food. Just knowing different culture or how different cultures how to pick their food. From East Africa, West Africa, South Africa. It's just amazing that see what Russell Westbrook is doing, and hopefully have maybe not even have 1/4 of these kids to say, hey, I know how to cook, and I know I have a passion for cooking, and and thanks for Russell Westbrook. He helps me find out that I have a passion for cooking, and say, hey, take it to Trump Culinary School. And if you want to be like do that, and then start as a line cook, work your way up to a sous chef, to an executive cook, or start your own business, start your own catering company and everything. Because when it comes to chefs, everybody's looking for one. If you're a personal chef, you'll be a personal chef. When it comes to restaurants, restaurants always hire for cooks and everything. And when it comes to catering, you can make your own catering business and build that up. You can make money off of that. So when it comes to culinary, it's money out there, good money out there for culinary. If you guys want to be in the culinary and how to cook, money's everywhere, and not just that. You don't have to stay here in America. You go to different countries. You go to Africa. Learn the culture of how they cook and everything, and just build your resume, build your experience, and then usually there's people do that, and then they come back home, and then they open up their own business and everything for all the experience they have working in restaurants or going to other cultures, and say, hey, I'll build my restaurant. I'm learning, these methods of cooking. I think I'm gonna build my restaurant. And, even though there might be some restaurants that don't make profitable, I still want to see it's nothing wrong. Open up your business and, and see if it work out, especially if you're having a good area. So shout out to Western Westbrook to help these kids go into having cooking experience and know how to cook.
Now that, but shout out to Victor, also head of security of the Black House. King Rooster is in the building. Shout out to him. Mr. Muhammad say they don't have culinary cooking class in the schools anymore. Some schools don't. Depends on the district.
They've been kicked that out.
Yeah.
And I know that, but I heard they're getting rid of, some schools are getting rid of art, drama, music. So it really depends on the district. So us giving back to the kids again, I think it's a really good thing. I would say shout out to Russell. Because remember, they got millions of dollars. I'm saying you got millions of dollars just sitting there. Put it to good use. And to me, giving back to the community is going to, of course, makes you seem high, but also it makes you feel good about yourself.
Russell, I think he made over $300 million in his career. He made over $300 million. Oh, yeah, it has to be. It's over $300 million in his career. And I know 10% of that, for players who make that much money, like, Steph Curry, LeBron James, which they do some community as well, there's 10% of that, you can just put it back in the community and help out, kids, to be better and get out certain situations of things that they probably can't get out and everything. So it's important that we see, Russell Westbrook and other entertainers and who's also athletes who's, helping the community and keep on doing that as well.
Now that shout out to Keith. Hey Stevie, what's going on? And now that shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him. He said, I'm checking in. Go ahead.
Shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him. He said they've been cutting the art and music programs 100%.
Yeah, for a long time. That was it. Depends on the district. So
or take your kids to a charter school and private schools. That's another option too. But like I said, a lot of people can't afford that.
Mm-hmm. So think about it. They're battling right now to see if they should build financial literacy in school. So just think about it. And financial literacy is something every children should know. So
no, 100%.
We live in a different generation. When we was growing up, it was a lot of programs, a lot of art, drama, music, culinary, like Jordan said, culinary school, learn how to cook. I think some class has sewing. Listen, as a kid, us growing up was so amazing.
The trades ended my last year in school. Auto body, HVAC.
Oh yeah, wood shop.
Wood
Yeah, I
shop,
had
all
wood
that
shop.
ended the beginning of the millennium, 2000. The state of Florida had wiped trades out of the in Florida 2000.
Oh yeah, and that's true, Stevie. They even talking about cutting the funding out
Yep.
of some public school.
Yeah.
But the parents not getting involved. That's the problem. The parents is not getting involved, and that's why I say it's important who you put in office. It's very important.
And also the thing is like there are teachers and principals that also they do have. There's some like public school who does have like parents conferences in schools, and there might be a couple teachers that might get together and invite parents to come in and say, hey, because people don't know you can donate to the school. A lot of people don't know you can donate to the school and everything. I feel like there are some parents that they'll take an opportunity because there are schools that put out notices. Hey, we would love to meet and greet you guys and talk about stuff we can do for the kids and everything. If you guys donate or anything like that too. So parents, if you want to help your kids, especially even in public schools, there are schools who do have like parent night and everything to get with the parents and everything and see and say, hey, if you guys could donate, maybe we could do something for the kids and everything. Try to bring some stuff back, like music back, because as you guys can say, they cut a lot of things in schools, and it's sad to see.
No, but it's crazy. Natasha, Stevie can draw. She is an artist. She be selling her paintings. Some of her paintings even in not downtown, sorry, in Wynwood.
Yep. And
on the buildings.
All throughout the city of North Miami.
Like she can paint. Like paint. I don't know why she didn't do a video blog yet of it, but she can paint. Like it's amazing. Like she's a beast with the painting, like a beast. So it just show you that a lot of these children are very creative. Go ahead, Akeem.
No, I just a muscle. That's all I was doing. I wasn't saying. Just to amp up what you were saying, like that's all I was doing.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, she'll kill it in the paint and not brushes. You know what I'm saying? And now that she's killing that. You remember she part of the Chaos Culture Radio family, like for real. So you know what I mean? Hey, Hakeem did it. No, Hakeem, you need an iPhone. You need an iPhone, and iPad. Oh. I still can't do it. I'm like my wrong wave type. I just be like, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, I don't know. Like I always want to know to go inside a painter's mind, just to see how they get creative because they in a whole nother world, like a whole nother universe.
Yep. It's a different.
And it just come alive. And when they're done, you like, wow, like you have that creativity in your mind like that. Yeah, man, it's a spiritual thing, man. I was like, Natasha, I'm telling you, if you ever come to Miami, let us know. We'll show you some of her artwork. You'll be like amazed. You'll be like, she did that. Yeah. It's crazy. Go ahead, Jordan.
Oh, hold on. And Natasha, she also has dreads too. She has dreadlocks as well.
Yeah, she got dreads.
She's very natural too. The dreadlock painter.
Yep, she crazy with that brush, bro. I'm telling you, that's her thing. Is that brush? But go ahead, Jordan.
All right, on to the next topic. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's talk about Juvenile. The rapper Juvenile filed for New Orleans, baby, for New Orleans. So, I think it was yesterday or the day before. So, Juvenile calls out American Airlines because they forced him to, they downgraded him to a first class through coach. And with that, he was very upset about it and everything. And, him saying, he tried to use the celebrity card, say, you know who I am, and then you know who I am. You guys know who I am and everything. And he's going off on American Airlines because he got downgraded for first class to coach. I mean, he was saying this, but I think there was some reason involved, that he got downgraded and everything. I think he got coached, but he did ball coach and everything. But I maybe think he trying to play his way as being celebrities. He could be first class and everything. But other than that, I claim we have the clip. Go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Hey, Jadison, don't do me like that. I don't watch painting shows, but I do love art. I be there in the art museum. I love art. I want to have a lot of paintings in my house. Go ahead, Akeem.
And my wife. Who's sitting in these seats? Yeah, you want to take.
If you downgrade his seat, who's gonna sit
Our
right here beside you?
computer tells us what to do. It doesn't. It's not us.
So who is sitting
we do
in
what
his
the
seat?
computer says. The computer doesn't.
Y'all hear this?
We have the seat. That's his seat. I'm his wife, so how would you downgrade him and I can still stay?
Does he have one seat available to go by the list on the computer? Man, they try to kick me off the plane, y'all. They try to kick me off America.
We have to suffer.
They try to take me out of first class. They're gonna take me and my wife.
Who's sitting in these? Where are you trying to put him at?
We gotta put him in coach.
Oh no.
You ain't putting me in no coach, man.
Absolutely.
You ain't putting me in no coach, man.
Absolutely not.
This ain't never happened to me in my life.
These are our seats. We got on our tickets. It say 1A. It say 1A and 1C.
I'm a celebrity. I'm telling you, this is gonna be repercussions. It's gonna be repercussions to this. Because I'm gonna get off the plane. I'm gonna get off the plane. I'm not gonna let y'all disrespect me like that. I'm not gonna let y'all choose me out of all the people on the plane and disrespect me. So I'm
Where are you trying to put him at?
gonna get off the plane. No. I'm gonna get off the plane. Come on. You ain't gonna disrespect me.
You make sure you get all your stuff, baby.
That's funny to me. I ain't gonna lie.
They took your seat but didn't take my seat. I don't understand. Ma'am,
Out of all the
please,
people
if
on
we
the
go
plane,
we get
y'all
off,
pick
we
a
get off the
celebrity.
plane. Don't
Out
say
of all
no
the people
to
on the
us.
plane, you pick me. Get off the plane. No. I'm gonna get off the plane. Come on. Talking about first class. First class? I think I know a thing or two about first class. Huh? Ain't that first class? All of them. I think I know a thing or two about first class. What's wrong with them? American Airlines, all the money I spend with you. Everything that's blue is American Airlines. They're gonna try to put me in coach. I ain't never flew coach. Y'all. I feel played. Talking about first class. First class? I think I know a thing or two about first class.
Oh, shout out to Ken Dog. Put that comment up, Hakeem. What Ken Dog said. You understand?
They done bump you out of first class, huh?
You understand? Go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take on this, man?
I'm asking, I don't think it's nothing. I still would have rolled. All what they would have did, they would just kick back the money that I didn't see in the first class seat.
Exactly.
That's it. I would have got my money. They would have gave me a voucher, kept it moving. Some things are just not that serious to be fussing over. That's it.
No, but I think because he felt embarrassed because remember Juvenile. So like, who gonna say something? Oh, Juvenile not sitting in the first class. Who cares?
Come on, man.
Juvenile not even hot anymore. That was a long time ago. Now we understand, of course, growing up, you were like a Juvenile making all this money and this and that. Well, remember, you older now. People don't really care. They were like, man, you holding up the plane, man. What's going on here?
Yeah.
But he did the right thing, Joe. He felt disrespected. He left and get your money back. That's it. But Hakeem, I promise you, we so dramatic.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Because all they're gonna do, all American Airlines gonna do, they're gonna issue an apology and they're gonna give you a waiver.
That's it.
Oh, you know what you're gonna do? That's what they're gonna do.
Give you your credit back or what that is. Like, come on, man. I'm not hung
But
up on things
I want to
like
ask you a question. I want to ask you one question. Do you think it was a possibility he selected the wrong seat when he was buying the tickets?
I'm not sure. It could have been too. Sometimes I could have think that he said he spent money. He could have been on standby, and then on standby,
But his wife was there though, so the wife had the ticket too. His wife
yeah,
was
she
right
had
there.
a ticket too. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it was kind of weird though. But even if it's weird, the worst thing you can do is to be outraged or belligerent.
I would say he did good. He did good. He didn't curse him out. Well, he was cursing. He was cursing, but he didn't like curse them
I'm a
out.
celebrity. I'm a celebrity. Y'all done kicked off a celebrity.
Some people like, man, we don't get, man. You holding on the plane, man. We trying to go to work, man. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
but get your bag, get your luggage, we'll mail it to you.
And he did good, like I said. Once he found out, he was put him in coach. Okay, get me out of here. I'm out. I'll go home. I'm not gonna fight with you again. Because the easiest thing you could do is, like I said, it went viral, and I know American Airlines, they're gonna see this, and like I said, you guys is right. They're gonna send a letter saying we apologize for inconvenience. Juvenile, we'll give you a waiver, or for the next couple trips, we'll give you first class here and there. But stuff like this, with Juvie's doing right, say, hey, I just find another airlines, Delta or JetBlue or something like that, and just roll with them. Because that's what I was doing. Is like I said, if I don't like airlines and they did this to me, say, hey, I'll just jump on another airline. I just go to another airlines, because I just take my services somewhere else because, you're not going to take my money if you do this to me. So there's plenty of airlines. They can take my money and they probably will treat me better. So, and like sometimes I don't like with celebrities when they do this in certain situations, especially with planes, that, they want to, well, I mean, I guess they have the power to do it too, in a way, because they are celebrities. They feel like they have some type of power. But for me, as celebrities, if some situation is wrong, for me, it's like, okay, you don't have to go, go viral. All you got to do is say, hey, I'm just gonna take my money somewhere else because if you guys will treat me this way, I'll just take my money somewhere else. And I think that's what Juvenile gonna do. So you understand? That's what he said. He gonna go to another airlines.
Yep. On Spirit it goes. And everybody look the celebrities love Spirit. So they'll be over there in Spirit. Whatever they're trying to do. But I don't understand why I know why he felt disrespected, because he feel like, man, I'm a celebrity, but people don't care about that anymore, to be honest. They really don't. Back in the days, yeah, but now, nah. So because now you got streamers are celebrities now. We got streamers that are celebrities, so
And they
they
got
really
some
don't care about these
crazy
entertainers.
fans too. Have you seen their fans? They got some lunatic fans. Like ISO Speed and Consonant. I do not want their fans because they loco. They crazy. I want them fans.
Jordan, we need those fans. Those are the ones that are gonna keep us running. Those are the ones that are gonna pay our bills. What you mean?
But those fans, they gonna see you on the street. They gonna try to hurt you.
No, that way you get security. That way we got security.
I don't know if y'all saw the clip when ISO Speed. I don't know if he was in Norway and everything, and a lot of fans saw what he was, and there was hundreds and hundreds of people going at the door, knocking at the door, and ISO Speed was like, chill. He had maybe 5-6 securities, right? So they had to pull a van up, right, and his fan was all over the place. So he has 2 securities right behind him, right, and he has 2 securities on the door. As soon as they opened the door, the crowd went all right and everything. They had to pick up ISO Speed. Parents was pulling his leg, they was pulling his hair, they was pulling his nose, his lip, and there was one fan who was on the van where he was going in. He jumped off the van and jumped on him. I don't want those type of fans. Those crazy fans, those streamers, I don't want those because they are lunatics. And there was another clip last week with Constant. Was up in Paris and everything.
I saw that. Now that was crazy. The guy literally
he had a fan
went in
going
his
in
car.
his car. You see the fan go in the car? The fan was in there. He said, "Get out my car!" He started laughing and everything. So he got out the car. And one fan, while he's going in the car, one fan slammed the door on his leg and everything. Yeah, man, I don't want those. I want fans. I just don't want those type of fans.
The Thomas video say baby girl alert. go ahead, Jordan. The Thomas video be paid attention to all details. I like that though.
Yeah, she do. All right, I'm gonna go to the next topic. And I'm gonna sit her down. All right, on to the next topic. Let's talk about Tyrese. So Tyrese was on the Angela Yee podcast, and he was talking about women should have sex. Women should not use sex. Should not use sex as a weapon to get to men to obey. He had a question about the topic, and Tyrese was there right to say, do not use sex when it comes to women. Do not use sex as a weapon to have a man obey. Other than that, Hakeem played a clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
And for a period of time with not having sex, like if you guys aren't getting along, if you're in the midst of something, if you're going through it.
Sex cannot be used as a weapon to get your man to obey.
But is that a weapon, or is it that I don't feel?
It is a weapon.
Because sometimes if you're mad,
you wouldn't be feeling that if y'all wasn't going through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your vagina active, even when your heart and your mind is all over the goddamn place. Your vagina is no longer yours.
What?
It's not. Just like his pee is not longer. When y'all are in a relationship, Do not use withholding sex as a weapon to get a dog to obey.
But what if you just don't feel like it?
If you don't
Because you're
feel-
not turned on because
Okay,
of
well,
something that
if
happened.
you allow yourself to put on the right music, watch the right movie, and create the right situation, you're going to get out your goddamn feelings
You ever gone for a period of time with not having sex?
and let that goddamn leg rub lead to that goddamn situation.
So your parts always work 100% of the time?
No, they don't.
So what's the difference?
That was so honest.
When,
It open.
and let that goddamn leg rub lead to that goddamn situation.
So your parts always work?
I ain't gonna lie, he got him good. He couldn't answer that. He got him good.
Yeah, so sex as a weapon, sex as a weapon. So Ronnie, man, does Tyrese has a point? Should women not use sex as a weapon to have men to obey?
No, of course not. You want to use something as a weapon, but at the same time, it's a woman's body. Her body, her choice. You can do whatever she want with it. It's her body, her choice. Now, like he said, that for JJ is no longer hers. It is hers. It's part of her body. Same thing. Like my thing is a part of my body. So she could choose to let you in, but she don't have to. Even in marriage, Hakeem and Jordan, even in marriage, the woman can deny you for sex. And you can't force yourself upon that woman. If you do that, that is great. Look it up. For the men that don't know that, you can look that up. That is great. So you just as a man, like I keep telling, like I'm gonna preach it till my face turn blue. Focus on the woman's emotion. I'm telling you, even if it's up and down, we as men has the power to control that thing. Even he kind of mentioned it too. He said, "Hey, I know she in her feelings, she this and that, but if I play her nice music, if I run her body a certain way, make her feel relaxed, I know she won't let me in." Go ahead, Hakeem.
So I've always had a big issue with this, with women weaponizing sex. What you don't do, somebody else gonna do. No problem. You could just go, because there always gonna be somebody who wants a good man and who wants a man who wants that. Women think that men are just the same as them. Yes, you're more emotional and more mental. Men is physical. If you understand a man, you know how to keep a man most of the time. But to try to make a man acquiesce to the way you do things, we're just not wired like that. I'm sorry. This is why when you hear most of the type of conversations, when you ask a man, "Hey, why you ain't stay with Sharmisha?" "Man, she just ain't do it for me." And when you deep down and say, "Was I tapping or not?" "Man, she was siphoning it, but she was siphoning. We had to schedule to have sex. There's some people who only get having sex once a month. Once a month.
Why is that, Hakeem?
Is either the woman's not sexually attracted to you, the
Okay.
sex you're giving her is not good,
Okay.
or you was just a placeholder and she just there and she trying to figure the situation out. And
Or he doesn't understand her emotion.
yeah.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna.
I thought that was gonna be your number one thing. That's the number one thing.
No, you're right. You're right. But listen here, let's be honest about it. Women will give sex to a man that they love even when they have problems, bro.
But he understands her emotion. He know how to make her feel a certain type of way.
And also, I can't do something different in the sex as well. You know, there's a lot of women that want to do role play and everything. You know, there's some women who want to do the same position all the time. You know, there's sometimes when it comes to you in a marriage and everything, you got to spice it up. We bring in body oil, massage each other, long kissing. Add toys into the relationship, something like that. Just try something different, try something new to get it pumping and everything. Because when it comes to withholding sex and everything, I'm not cool with that too. I'm not cool with that Hakeem. So I think it's a good idea what Ronnie was saying. Learn your woman emotionally, and also try something different when it comes to the bedroom and everything. Because there might be, there is time in the marriage it does get boring, get stalled. So it's you guys' ideas for the man and woman to try something new into the bedroom and spicing up and everything, rose petals, whatever, and all that type of things, and it really, really works out and everything. I do got a story for you guys too when it comes to situations like this. I have it's a funny story. So this is our first relationship well, me and my wife, well, at the girlfriend at the time, it's our first relationship. I think she was like 6, 7 months in, right? So I want to do something special in my dormitory, right? So one of my roommate, he was gone for the weekend. So, I planned something special with my wife. Well, I can say my wife. I had candles in there, I had rose petals and all that type of things, light up the mood and everything. So we started kissing whenever, right? And while we had nice music going, I don't know what type of music I had on. I don't know, it was Usher or somebody, and there was a paper towel on the top of my desk, right, with the and on the top of my desk, and I had the lighter right there, right. So while I was kissing her and everything, we started smelling something smoking. It's like, what is that? And all of a sudden, we saw the paper towel burning and everything. We was like, oh, no. So we was trying to put the fire out, right? Because we don't want the fire alarm to go out. Because if the fire alarm goes out, the whole building has to evacuate.
Yeah.
So we had to open the door, and the windows don't open. So we had to open the door and, put the fire out and everything, trying to flush it away and everything. And then all of our people from other doors started coming out and said, Jordan, what the hell's going on? What's smoking in there? And they saw the rose petals, the candles, and all that. I was like, okay, Jordan, I see you. You were messing with scene and everything. But the thing is, we almost burned the damn school down. Trying to be romantic. I almost burned the school down.
Well, you learn. You live and you learn, man.
You live and you learn. But when it comes to being romantic and everything, make sure you have fun. When it comes to sex, make sure you have fun. Have fun when it comes to sex and everything. Try something different. Women, that. Go ahead.
No, I want to say the problem is with a lot of men, they quit to like I can't do it. Like quit to go in and do that. No, and that's why women they getting tired of that, man. They getting tired of that. Women it's crazy, but women like storytelling. That's what they like. They like a story. You got to create a storyline for them to open up to you sexually. If men can understand that, they will understand. That's why role playing plays a big part. You want to play good cop, bad cop, nurse versus doctor. You gotta have fun with it. Most of these guys, they come from work, they be like, let's get it in, and that's it. Women getting tired of that. I'm telling you, because women read stories, they read exotica books, and since young, they've been reading exotica books. They read a lot of books. They watch a lot of movies, and they see what's going on. So all that get played in their mind. Man, I understand women. I always say a womanizer understands women. He understands. I always say he understands women. He understands her emotion and how the way she moves. So that's why he's able to get a certain type of woman. Man that's having issue with women, if they can understand how a woman move and how she thinks, you'll have more better result. But the problem is because now they create this quote unquote red pill, a lot of men are like, oh, you did it. That's why a lot of men not getting women. They're just not. Have you noticed like Kim and Jordan has a red pill movie? Have you seen good result with men getting women, or you seen the dating market has been a huge decline?
No, you're right.
Red pill does not work.
You're right.
You got to be like Jordan say, do something romantic, have rose petal, candle, music. Make sure the room is smelling good. Make sure your car is smelling good. All of that plays a part for a woman. I'm telling you, it's a big thing. Clean your house. If you're bringing a woman over, because some guys don't want to clean their house, clean your house, dude. Clean your house. Go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward.
All right, on to the next topic. So let's talk about, there's a woman who went viral, and she talked about how if you don't have, like, when it comes to relationship, if you're not married or have a solid foundation when it comes to relationship, she said usually sometime when men have a baby by a woman, she said men usually change up once the baby's here and everything. They don't act the same as it was before, or they talk about being there and everything. But once the baby's there, they switch up, meaning they never have a solid foundation on the man, or not married to the man, or there are some women who just sleep with men just to have a kid, and think they're gonna be there. But in some women, it's still a situation. They say the men switch up all the time. But needless to say, Hakeem, go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Shout out to Liberated Soul for being in the building. Shout out to you, big dog.
Liberated Soul. Genesis says women love all foreplay. Hit me with that Hey, big head text. While I'm at work, send me an eggplant emojis. Run my bath water and light my favorite candle in the room. Yeah. Yeah.
But airplane emoji,
In the
I ain't gonna say
beginning,
that. I see you the real thing. Why not seeing the real thing and say the
I
airplane
have a
emoji?
child
That's
with a
fake.
man who shows that he can be a good father. He already has a child. So you see that you're being a good father. We have this relationship. Yeah, we love each other. We create a child. It happens, right? Men change after you give them a baby, right? If some may not know, if you're not married or you don't have this solid foundation, there was rough patches, right? But there's a difference from rough patches and just doing whatever he wanted to do, even though you got this baby. You know, so it's like in the beginning, you telling me you want this baby, you really doing the things to make me have this baby, and then you're abandoning me during the pregnancy, and then you're abandoning me after, and then you're coming back because I'm trying to do my duty and make my family happen, but I'm risking my own happiness. Why?
Well, again, that always goes back to what I said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he may have showed you he was a good father to his first child, right? But why wasn't he a good husband to that first child's mother? You dig what I'm saying? We need to.
In the beginning, I have a child with a man who shows that he can be a good father.
That we are getting a commitment before we start having babies, giving men the greatest thing they can possibly have from you. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Right, but that's my problem. We need to marry before we carry is how I feel. You dig what I'm saying? Because then we create. Hold on. We create. Look, hold on. I'm still cooking. Look, we create these families, right? You know what I'm saying? These broken families to begin with. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, a glass with cracks all in it ain't gonna hold much water. You know what I'm saying? So we need to make sure that when we start picking these people that we're gonna have families with, we get a real commitment up front before we decide on doing that. Because now you can look at the fact that he didn't stay with the other woman, you know what I'm saying, and that's a red flag. Why he ain't staying and build a family with who he start procreating? You dig what I'm saying? But then we go and do the same thing. You dig? And then look crazy like, oh damn, this shit. Well, damn, he showed you this shit already. You know what I'm saying? That we are getting a commitment already. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to make sure that we doing things a certain way to get a certain result. You're gonna always get it that way if you do things backwards. Already. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to make sure that we.
Yeah, man. I think this is a really good topic to talk about, man. I definitely want to hear from you, Hakeem, man. So what's your take, brother?
I don't believe that men change when you have a kid. It's all depending on who the man you having a kid with. I'm always go back this. Ruthless always kill me with this when I mention discernment. You have a baby with an effed up person. He been like that before you had a baby. It's just he
Facts.
just full blown.
That's facts. It pretty much is up to you who you have a kids with. Now, some men. Now, I'm being honest. There's been some scenarios. Some men do change up because the simple fact is, they get tired of the woman. The woman's nagging up because remember, especially if the woman pregnant, remember her hormones are changing, so some men don't understand it, so they can't handle it. There's a lot of pressure going on. There's pressure for the man. Remember, now you gotta mouth to feed, you gotta work extra harder, like Hakeem always talk about, extra harder. You don't want to come home and then she aggravating you saying, babe, I need you to go to the store to get this, get that, get this, get that. And so it does become an offense. Some man be like, you know what? I can't take it anymore. I'm out of here. To the point they don't even want to take care of the child anymore. It does happen. But the only issue I have with some men, don't promise women that you want to have kids with them and not be in their lives. To me, I don't like when they do that. If you're not gonna be in a woman's life, don't even mention the aspect of having children, because that's when things start getting shaky. Because sometimes women believe what the man is saying, and then you don't fulfill that promise. It does hurt the woman. It does. So to me, man, just be careful. Be careful with your words. If you really want to be in that person's life, then do what you do. If you really don't, you need to mention that. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, that's straight up facts. With that, I believe there are, especially women that are young, in their 20s and everything. When it's like I said, with this young love, and you've been in a relationship a year or two, and then you, like I said, all of a sudden you're talking about having a baby, and all of a sudden you have a baby, and then there are some men who say they are going to do this thing, and then they switch up, or there might some who take their responsibilities and everything. But yeah, I kind of agree. Is with you, Akeem. It's like I said, there's some women who sleep with a man, barely know for 6 months, a year. They might be with them, and then and you see what they are, but you kind of say, hey, maybe he'll change after we have the kid. But once you have the kid, the man is still the same and everything, and now you call him a deadbeat and everything, all that type of stuff as well. Which unfortunately, that comes to a single parent household. So but but like I said, but there are men, like I said, there are a lot of men, especially all men in the United States that when it comes to being in a long-term relationship or being in a marriage or being a strong foundation, if you pick the right man, the man's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. Even if you guys break up and everything, he's still gonna be the same father. Being there. If you guys split custody or anything like that, you guys take the kid, for the weekend, or the other kids or the other parent take the kids like for the weekdays, all that type of thing. So I just feel like there's some women who say that they just, to me, they pick the wrong man. But there are some women that who's not in that situation, who does work with the parent if they're in a relationship or they broke up, and they co-parent and everything, and they work it very well and everything. So like I say, it just depends on what type of man you have, what type of when it comes to like what type of man he is, the structure he is, maybe how he was raised, or and also talk about what he want to do in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. Because when it comes to short-term girls, because when it comes to short-term goals, especially short-term, usually it'll change to there's some men who do want kids, and maybe a year later he might not want kids, and then the girl gets pregnant. He say he don't want it, but she's gonna keep it anyway too. There are some women that do that as well. So yeah, it depends on, like I said, what type of man that man is, and what type of structure you guys have, as well. Because if you know that man, that he's very structured, and if you have and you guys and she gets pregnant, he's gonna be there. Usually, man's gonna be there, but it's usually the time when a woman's the man doesn't want a kid, but she wants the kid, and all of a sudden she gets pregnant and he doesn't want it, but you want it, and he goes in that situation, and he call him a deadbeat. So there are situations like that.
Yeah, which is very much true. That's why I say, like, you have the conversation beforehand, even in the aspect of you guys getting intimate. Intimate, you're supposed to have a comment like, hey, what happened if the condom break? You get pregnant. Are we gonna? That's why. Are we still gonna be there long term or short term? That's why I say you gotta have those conversations in the beginning stage of you guys dating or talking. Now, if it's a one night stand, I ain't gonna lie. If it's like a one night stand, and then the condom break, the girl get pregnant, that's a whole nother conversation there. But at the same time, you gotta be careful. That's why sex is a serious thing. People don't understand. It's serious. Anything can happen during that intimacy part. So you gotta have those deep conversations. That's a lot of stuff people are afraid to do. So not only that, like other times, Vince always say, man, y'all guys don't be afraid to support the black media by becoming a member. Right now, we're working on the tiers of the membership. We're gonna be working on that. Me and Hakeem and Jordan, we will be working on the tiers of the membership. You know what I'm saying? So because with the tier, with you guys becoming members, it allow us to create more emoji. You know what I'm saying? So guys, don't be afraid to become members today. And now that pretty soon we will be doing exclusive content for members only. So become a member. Don't worry, Hakeem and Jordan doesn't bite. Go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward. Final topic of the day.
All right, final topic of the day, and I just sent this one too. We're gonna talk about Little Yachty. So Little Yachty, he has a podcast with his friend. It's called, I believe it's called a Safe Place podcast and everything. And Little Yachty went viral because people think that he disrespect his friend that he's with, and his name is Mitch, in front of Key Glock. And he said, imagine if you don't have a friend who was extremely successful to help you get on your feet. If I wasn't in your life, what would you be doing right now? And he feels like his friend is like, Mitch, he felt like that Mitch is not really appreciate what Little Yachty has done for him, especially with the podcast. Because he said that, he made, I think, Mitch, his friend that's on the podcast, he averaged between $300,000 to $400,000 a year and everything. So he got his friend, basically got his friend to work and everything, and he's working with him to build the British as a podcast and everything. But Lil Yachty feels like, the stuff I did for you, I feel like you're very appreciated and everything, some things like that. And he felt kind of slighted about Mitch as well. But other than that, I claim, play the clip, play the second slide first, the third slide, and play the first slide.
All right, so
But I know I'm right. So what's
okay.
up?
Okay,
What's
cool.
going on?
So let's go back to 2015. We was at my mama's house, right? I'm at my mama's house. Now Mitch is like 2-3 years older than me. All right. Now Mitch came to me, and for many years, you didn't just start making beats. By the way, you've been making beats since who knows how long you've been making beats for, a very long time. All right, and up until how long have we been doing this? Okay, so up until about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, what you spent a lot of time trying to find your steps.
Right.
Right, but so
That's
to
what I'm saying,
sit
that's
and
my
make,
point.
No. Imagine if you didn't have a friend who's already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is,
Which way this?
All right, so
But I know I'm right. So what's
okay.
up?
Okay, you say, because you didn't want to get a job. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job. So what do you say to a who like, hey, I see a with a shiny watch. I got a gun, a dusty gun. It's gonna take a shiny watch. You know what I'm saying? What are you telling? I'm not gonna encourage it, but you gotta think about people got
And what
families.
I'm telling you is, it's shit you can tell it.
What?
Even
Like what?
even if
But
what I'm
put your-
telling
think about
but listen,
yourself,
but
though.
no, listen though. Even if then, say that's the point I'm trying to make to you, bro.
What point?
Even if I wasn't doing shit righteous then, older now, so I would not tell it to do anything like I was doing back then, bro.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's fine, but that's because you've been through years of development,
bro. That's the point of it. So I can. So I'm saying that's the point.
But think about, remove me from this situation. Remove me. I was never in your life. What the fuck would you have been doing? I feel like you might have been doing that shit. What do you say? Because you didn't want to get a job. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't. Okay, crazy you are. I'm gonna show people like how cool you are, and it's gonna give you a platform. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wanna do no motherfucking podcast, nigga. I'm a motherfucking rapper, nigga. Got millions of dollars. I don't need to talk to other rappers. What the fuck are we talking about? I did the podcast for Mitch. Don't put goddamn $400,000 in Mitch's pocket. And y'all sitting here talking about something. He disrespecting his friend. And I ain't fucking with Mitch, bro. I've been asleep all day. I wake up to this crazy shit. Mitch, how the fuck you didn't go on the internet and tell these folks that we playing, bro? That tweet got goddamn 6 million views on it. Why the fuck you ain't going there and tell them folks we playing? Man, it's Twitter, bro. You know how they is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. All right, fuck that then, nigga. Fuck the podcast, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you. Crazy you are. I'm gonna show people like how cool you are, and it's gonna give you.
Yeah, so Lil Yachty, he felt hurt about the situation. A lot of people think, it should have been done in private, not on a podcast, but Lil Yachty just look and say, hey man, I did a lot of stuff for you, all these type of things, and I feel like you're not being appreciated. And now he's cutting ties with this long-term friend. I think they've been friends for like a good over 10 years, something like that, man. Now as friendship and business, as business minded people, Lottie said he just shut it off, man. But what's your take about this, Ronnie? About working with a best friend, working on a business and everything, and when it comes to with somebody like Lil Yachty who helped invest into the podcast and everything to the business, and also put money in his pocket and everything, Lil Yachty feels like a certain different type of way. Maybe he's not appreciated enough of what he did to kind of change his life. So what's your take on Ronnie?
See, this is right here. It always disturbed me because at the same time, I don't know why guys always gotta do stuff for content. Stuff like that should be in the back. You should not have these type of conversation in the open. Yeah. See, that was the thing when it comes to podcasting, we're doing stuff with friends and even business with friends. When money's involved, People tend to be a lot of people tend to act shaky and shady and all the case may be. But as friends, especially not as friends, but as brothers, you're supposed to be able to have those deep conversations. Hey, how do you really truly feel about me? Not on a podcast, but in the back. But these guys, because everything now is content, I get it. We content creators, but at the same time, you can't be having these type of conversation in the open. Cause look, now I got 6 million views. Everybody know now. Everybody knows your business. You don't only hurt the brand, you also hurt your friendship. And now you calling him on the phone. Hey man, what's going on? Why you didn't tell me we was playing, dog? Nah, that's how you felt. Go ahead, Akeem, man. It's sad to see that. You see that a lot lately.
So I seen this gone viral, and I went to go see the whole clip before I made a judgment.
Okay.
If you go see the whole clip, Mitch was talking down on regular people, telling them they need to get a job. Basically, Yachty was just humbling his ass. You don't get to a certain point in life, then talk down about the people here. It's like us here. We coming up. If we get on top and we start talking down. Now, don't get me wrong. You right now. He chastised him. It looked as belittling, but I've never known Yachty to be disrespectful. Let's just get that straight. But if you watch that clip and you hear what the homeboy Mitch was talking about regular people, telling them to go get a job, Yachty was saying, you ain't work no job. I basically carried you. He was only checking the dude for talking ish. We'll never down the working man because we working man. We become millionaires tomorrow. We still got to humble ourselves. Because remember where we started, the way we going. He was just letting them know, hey, I made you $300,000-$400,000. Why you telling the regular person to go get a job or making them feel like they ain't nothing? So really, shout outs to Yachty for checking him. Because let me tell you something, a lot of these guys get to a certain place. A lot of guys, when you're broke, a lot of these guys are not humble. Now when they get money, is their arrogance is just amplified.
You got a point about that, Hakeem, and I think also there must have been other stuff going around behind the scenes too that basically ended the friendship and also ended up being the business partners too, because it must have maybe he be doing some funny business like little Yachty don't yite, because little Yachty you don't hear anything from him. He's quiet. He want to make his money. He want to make his rap. Want to make his money when it comes to investing, which he did with his friend. He'll do that and everything. He doesn't. He has some problems like sharing the wealth with his friends. Like, hey, let's build this, let's build that, and everything. But but Mitch had this something to him that literally Yachty don't like that he had to come up to the podcast talk to like that. I think there was other stuff that's going on too, that he has mentioned because because like I said, little Yachty, he was hurt. That's why he went out there. He was hurt. There's something that he didn't like about Mitch that was going on, and he was hurt, and that's why he had to check on putting on blast like that. And and fortunately it ended the friendship, and I think, like I say, little Lottie, he's smart. I think he knew this was coming because he just seen maybe through the years how Mitch was acting in a way, and he kind of see the paint on the walls like, hey man, I don't think I could work with this man, nor can I not be friends with him because he's doing some funny stuff that I don't like, and I'm not doing that no more. I'm at a position where I can make continue to make money, for me, for my family, and also for my friends. But for you, Mitch, I feel like you're not being appreciated and everything. And the direction I'm going, I don't think you're not going to that direction. So when it comes to that, if that's the case, little Lottie, if you're gonna cut ties, gonna cut ties and everything, because I feel like little Lottie knew how it was gonna go and everything. And that's why he cut ties and everything. Because like I said, you don't hear little Yachty about nothing. He's usually a cool, smart, calm guy. When it comes to trouble, you don't hear any trouble like that. He just want to make money. But when it comes to, friends like him, Mitch, that has some stuff going on, he got to cut ties with it. And I got to respect that.
Not only that, but I don't know. You see, go ahead. I can't read the Thomas Vincent. That'll be the last coming up today.
Check him and humble him in private. Then have Mitch make a series on helping others come up. Both of them handled this with arrogance. You're correct. I'll give you that. It wasn't tasteful the way it was done, on both ends.
And not only that, guys, that's why it's so very important to make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time, like always. Special shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent, the mom, mother who always coming through in the building, showing us love, support, dropping everybody channel in the chat. We really do greatly appreciate you, sweetheart, each and every time. You don't understand how much we appreciate you. We're gonna fly you into Miami soon, and very soon.
And
You're
LA.
going to
She
see
come
the
to LA
Kings.
too. She come to LA too.
LA.
You come to LA.
Come
You going to
LA,
see the
Natasha,
Oh,
Kings.
you ever
hey,
come back
hey,
to
hey.
LA? Come to my house. Me and my wife will cook you some good soul food. You ever come to LA?
She like going to LA more than anything too.
Yes, you do. She love LA. She actually like that. Shout out to Killer Swag for also being in the building. Shout out to Genesis after dark coming through, showing us love and support. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad. Blessings abundant to you, my brother. Shout out to Joe Nor Hurt him. Blessings abundant to you as well. Shout out to Gore. Also always showing through, coming in with the love and support. Guys, not only that, but guys, make sure it's very important that you become members. When you become members, pretty soon we're gonna do exclusive content. Not only that, but members only. Not only that, but we will be able to create more emojis for the Chaos Culture Radio family. Because our goal is to make sure everybody in the chat have emojis. That's our goal. Not only that, but shout out to DJ Trom always coming through with the love and support. Stevie, thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming through with the love and support. We really do greatly appreciate you. Ken Dog, thank you, the Mall Father, for coming through with the love and support. Hassan, former Hassan TV, coming through with the love and support. We really do greatly appreciate you. Liberated Soul, thank you so much, my brother, for coming through. Mr. G, over there on the Twitch world, thank you for coming through with the love and support. We really do greatly appreciate you holding down over there in South Africa. We love you, my brother. Thank you so much for the lovely Bobby Bryan, Sherry Bryan. I know Sherry Bryan is dealing with a condition right now. Sherry Bryan, we do send out our love and prayers to you, especially with your son Sky. Everything that's going on with you right now, we send out our loves and prayers to you. You know, prayer, love energy always works. You can hear the cripple, it can definitely hear you. Believe that. Not only that, but also happy birthday again to Mimi as well. Her birthday's tomorrow. So guys, make sure you go to Aston Williams channel. He will be going live hopefully at 9:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Central time. But if he's not live, I know he normally go live around 10 o'clock Central time, 11 o'clock Eastern time. So whenever he go
He might
live,
have a day off. He even on live for 16 hours. He might get a day
no,
off.
I think they're gonna celebrate Mimi's birthday. I think they're doing early birthday celebration. I think
Okay.
so.
Okay, gotcha.
Shout out to Victor as well. Head of security in the Black House. Thank you so much, Victor, always coming through. And I know Victor also check on Jay Prince. I'm gonna check on Jay Prince after I'm done here. I'm actually gonna call him. Check up on him, man. He's going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So check up on him. Make sure that brother of mine is okay. You know, sometimes you need that friend that you can call. I'm gonna check on him too after we're done with the live. See how he's doing. You know, I ain't talked to him in a minute. You know, because when people's married, I try to give them their space. They can't hang with single guys anymore. How can when they marry? Jordan is an exception to the rule. Normally his wife was like, "Oh, you can't hang with him," but his wife gave us permission. Thank you. I know she watching the show, so I say thank you. Shout out to Jordan's baby. The little chaos is also in the building. We appreciate Jordan's baby, so we gotta give a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi, who you?
Say something.
Mimi blowing us kisses. Thank you, Mimi, because we need kisses today. We've been feeling tired. We love you, Mimi, man. Just celebrate your birthday. Please be safe. Be safe out there. Please be safe. Because we want to see you first thing Monday morning over here on KL Culture. No, but on a serious note, but shout out to those that are watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. Pretty soon we will be on X, Rumble, and I can't wait for we're gonna be on TikTok. We're gonna be on all the major platforms. You better believe it. We don't stop and we won't stop. And now that, but shout out also to our Reddit family too, because we got content over there on Reddit. Pretty much clipped up content is over there on Reddit. They've been watching our stuff too over there on the Reddit world. So we everywhere, guys. We also everywhere on the aspect of Snapchat. KL Culture Radio are on Snapchat. So guys, be on the lookout for that. We are on Snap. Thanks to the team, we on Snap. I can't we everywhere, big dog.
Everywhere.
Pretty soon we're gonna be on Bingo Live. If I can figure it out, we're gonna be on Bingo Live. So it's that honestly first.
What is Bingo Live?
Huh?
What is Bingo Live?
Bingo Live is one they do live streaming.
Okay.
It's a different version of live streaming and this and that. But we might say that one. We'll probably talk about that later, but I think we should do that one, Chaos After Dark. Because that one you can go censor. You can go all in. You could go all in on that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a live version of OnlyFans, but it's not like OnlyFans, like no sexual, no explicit content. But you could go all in, like they don't censor you at all, and they be playing music too as well. So,
Okay.
but we gonna talk about it later in the back. So now that, guys, also very important. You go to KL Culture Radio description. In the description there where you purchase the KL Culture Radio T-shirt. You know, you already know the polo shirt is out. I had it on the other day. The KL Culture Radio hat, the KL Culture Radio coffee mug. This one right here is actually a new hat. The coffee mug too. I can't. Is there other color of the coffee mug? I want mine in red. I never know.
No,
Is there any other color? It's only black.
They have it black or white. It's very limited.
Hey Sherry, great to see you. You know, we've been sending prayers to you because we know you're dealing with a situation right now. But we've been sending prayers. Shout out to Ashton Williams. Ashton, I told everybody to go to your channel after later on because I know you're doing a birthday celebration for Mimi over there. So we want to make sure the KL Culture Radio family go over there and support you guys. You feel me? So. Yeah, but Sherry gets well, man. Make sure you get a lot of rest, drink a lot of water, because it's hot in Miami. It's hot. And Miami, Jordan, is weird. It's been raining a lot, then it gets hot again. I can't even tell you, it look like it's a storm outside. 10 minutes later, it's like it's hot. Yeah, Sherry, yeah, we're praying for you, Sherry. Sherry, you really in our thoughts and prayers. So make sure you are resting. Get enough rest and make sure you get rest. But yeah, but guys, make sure y'all, it's so important to subscribe to Action Williams channel. Let's get them to 1K subscribers. Not only that, but also we're gonna be over there celebrating Mimi's birthday. Cool. Hakeem, will they do that for us? That's the question. Will they come over here for our birthday? Huh?
We'll see that. We'll see.
November, December. Me and Jordan in November. So guys, don't forget me and Jordan in November.
Our birthdays. Me, Ronnie's, and Hakeem's birthday is in November, December, so we're towards the end of the year.
Yep. Let's see, Hakeem. Let's see, they buy us a Cuban link. Yeah, Sherry. They also say they praying for you in the chat. Mimi say she's praying for you, Sherry, in the chat too. So I'm saying, yeah, y'all pray for Sherry. Make sure y'all have her in her thoughts. She's dealing with a condition right now, but I know all is going to be well. That being said, guys, now that make sure you go to KL Culture Radio community tab, in the community tab where you can get Hakeem's book. He's also working on a new book that's going to be dropping out soon. So guys, make sure y'all go and check it out. But let's support this author here, Hakeem. Let's support him.
We do, and y'all gonna love it when we come. I'm now about to accelerate it, speed it up.
Oh, you're about to accelerate and speed it up.
Yeah, about to accelerate it.
Let me know so I'll be the first. And you need to find a way to have your signature print in the book.
Listen. I got a secret weapon. I got me a secret weapon now.
We know Ashton and Mimi. He just playing around. You guys are basically here every day. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Mimi know I'll be playing around. Mimi just want to argue. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm gonna let her argue. Because it's her birthday weekend. Her birthday week. I'm gonna let her argue. You see, I'm gonna pull back because normally I get in with Mimi, but I'm gonna just let her argue. Go ahead,
Sherry Bryant. Do not get in trouble with me. Not today, baby. I'll come up to that hospital. I'll come up to that hospital. Listen. I am her love. Let's just get that straight. So I show her love all the time. Don't make me come up there.
Okay, you know I'm not gonna fight you for no Sherry Bryant.
I know.
I be like, that's your first love there. I gotta hand it, and I gotta hand it to you. But Mimi let Mimi have her way. She got her way tonight. Look, you gotta hit this.
You gonna hear it today. You too late. You already messed up.
Well, take that to the Ashton Williams channel because we'll be over there. Like always, guys. Thank you for tuning in.